And welcome back to our live coverage courtside on the practice courts here at the 50th U.S. Open. We have the number 3 player in the world and 2009 U.S. Open champion Juan Martín del Potro out here practicing live, preparing for his battle later this evening with next-gen superstar Borna Coric of Croatia. Juan Martín del Potro, now 29 years old. He was just 21 years old when he captured that U.S. Open title. Del Potro standing 6'6" with a big serve and an even bigger forehand, 22 career titles. His opponent just 21 years old, Borna Coric, originally from Croatia. They have not played before in their careers. Coric coming into the tournament ranked number 20 in the world. Borna Coric, the young Croatian, with a 4-set victory over Florian Mayer in the first round for defeating Carballes Baena in the second round, and Medvedev in straight set in the third round. They'll face off tonight starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Juan Martín del Potro came out with a triumphant victory over the American qualifier Donald Young in straight sets. He then faced another American, Dennis Kudla, straight set victory before defeating the 31 seed Fernando Verdasco. Verdasco, who had just taken out former champion Andy Murray. Del Potro with a 7-5, 7-6, 6-3 victory over the Spanish veteran. Juan Martín del Potro has 2 tournament victories on the season. He won the Acapulco title, defeating Anderson in the final. He also won the Masters 1000 in Indian Wells, defeating Roger Federer in the final. That was an exceptional match. He was also a semifinalist at the Masters 1000 Miami, losing to John Isner. That was John's first Masters 1000 title. He also lost in the semis of the French Open this year to 11-time French Open champion Rafa Nadal. Del Potro is the top Argentine in the world. He's appearing for the 4th round for the 6th time in 10 showings here at the U.S. Open. He achieved a career high ranking of number 3 in the world on August 13th, just a couple of weeks ago. His previous career high was number 4 in the world, and since then Del Potro has had 4 wrist surgeries, but able to come back to the top of the game and reach a new career high, number 3 in the world. Of course, I mentioned his biggest win of the year coming at the Masters 1000 Indian Wells. He saved 3 match points against Roger Federer to defeat the number 1 seed to win that title. He now has 9 wins over the world number 1 in his career. That's the most among all players who have never been ranked number 1 themselves. He also has wins this year over Dominic Thiem, Sasha Zverev, Kevin Anderson, Milos Raonic, among others. He went on a 15-match winning streak this year before falling to John Isner in the Miami semifinals. Del Potro has fallen out of the rankings due to injury and worked his way back on multiple occasions. He had to rise 200 spots in 2011 and 500 spots in 2016 to get back to his position as the top Argentinian player in the world. Del Potro with 22 career singles titles. Of course, he won the 2009 U.S. Open. He snapped Roger Federer's streak of 5 consecutive Open crowns from 2004 to 2008. He also snapped Roger Federer, the then number 1 player in the world's 40-match tournament win streak in that 5-set final. He defeated Rafa Nadal in the semis as well. That year in 2009, a 21-year-old Del Potro defeated Federer again en route to the 2009 ATP Finals Championship match. Del Potro had one of the most emotional victories of his career in 2016, leading Argentina to their first Davis Cup title. He defeated Murray in the semis and Marin Cilic in the final. He defeated Djokovic en route to the bronze medal in the 2012 London Olympics. Also defeated Novak Djokovic and Rafa Nadal to win the silver medal in 2016, representing his country. Always something that's of high importance to the man they call the Tower of Tandil, Juan Martín Del Potro. Del Potro has won his last 6 fourth-round Grand Slam matches. We'll be hoping to continue that trend tonight against the 21-year-old born at Coric. Coric with a 1 tournament victory on the season, the Halle title. He defeated Roger Federer in that final. He also lost to Roger Federer in the semis of the Masters 1000 in Indian Wells. This is his first Grand Slam 4th round. Also has a win over fellow next-gen star Sasha Zverev this year. He broke into the top 20 in the world just a couple of months ago in early July. Let us know in the comments your pick for this featured matchup tonight, the final match in the evening session on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Juan Martín Del Potro, the world number 3, against Borna Coric, the 21-year-old phenom from Croatia, the number 20 seed in the tournament. Julia in the comments rooting for Juan Martín Del Potro. Clarence in the comments saying Delpo is a great player. Rosanna in the comments saying Vamos Delpo. If you hear the roars in the background, that's because Serena Williams just closed out her match against Kaia Kanepi, the 44th ranked Estonian who knocked out Simona Halep in the first round, gave Serena a bit of a test today. Serena came out with a dominating 6-love first set, just 18 minutes that first set. Kanepi rallied back for a 6-4 second set, but Serena was able to come through in the third set, 6-3 in the final set for Serena Williams. She will be moving on to the quarterfinals. Also around the grounds, John Isner up a break serving for the third set against fellow big server Canadian Milos Raonic, the 25 seed and former Grand Slam finalist. Isner lost the first set, won the second, looking to go up 2-1 over Raonic. The winner of tonight's Juan Martín Del Potro Borna Coric battle will face the winner of the Isner-Raonic match. Juan Martín Del Potro, still so young, just 29 years old. He's coached by Sebastian Prieto, a former top 150 in the world pro himself, also from Argentina. Prieto was also a top 25 doubles player in the world. He has 10 career doubles titles. He also competed in Davis Cup for his home country of Argentina. Del Potro, a semi-finalist in last year's U.S. Open, a quarter-finalist in 2016, but missed back-to-back U.S. Opens in 2014 and 2015 as he dealt with the debilitating wrist injury that plagued him for so long. Del Potro now back out hitting the ball as big as ever. Of course, that massive forehand that he's known for, but the backhand side is what's improved tremendously over the past couple of years. Initially just something that he liked to chip the backhand back into the court or just put the ball back in play, but the backhand has become a weapon on his own. As we mentioned, Juan Martín del Potro, a semifinalist at the French Open this year. The last time he reached the semifinal of the French Open was back in 2009, and he followed that up with a victory here at the U.S. Open. So we will certainly see if Juan Martín del Potro can continue that trend this year. Suzanne in the comments wishing good luck to Juan Martín del Potro. Corinne in the comments voting, rooting, cheering for Juan Martín del Potro as well. Analia showing her support for Juan Martín del Potro as he comes into net to take some volleys. Del Potro with such a long reach, such a lengthy wingspan, can cover so much ground on the court, takes long and powerful strides, can cut off the angle of the ball when closing in on net so effectively. Another component to his game that he has added. Annie in the comments wishing Juan Martín del Potro good luck. Again, let us know in the comments your pick for tonight's featured match. Juan Martín del Potro against Borna Coric, the number 3 and 20 players in the world, respectively. Del Potro out there hitting with his coach, Prieto. Prieto now 43 years old, but still playing some great tennis himself. We've seen a lot of top former pros out here on the practice courts with the players that they coach. Of course, we saw Michael Chang out here with Kei Nishikori. We saw Carlos Moya with Rafa Nadal. We saw Juan Ignacio Chela make a couple appearances out here on the practice courts. Of course, here's Sebastian Prieto. Of course, we're here at the practice courts just beside the iconic, the famous, the beautiful Arthur Ashe Stadium. Truly no venue in tennis like it. Roseanne in the comments saying so much class, go Delpo. Delpo not only a fan favorite, but a favorite among the other players on tour, one of the most well-respected players on tour. A truly great person and player is Juan Martín del Potro. Both fans and fellow players alike happy to see him back from all of those many wrist surgeries. Terry in the comments saying Delpo is the man. Juan Martín del Potro reached his 400th career victory earlier this season. Del Potro was a very successful junior, former #3 junior in the world as well. He was a Orange Bowl champion, winning the Orange Bowl 14s title, defeating Marin Cilic in that tournament. First turn pro in 2005, while still a teenager. See Del Po working on his return. And with that, Juan Martín Del Potro will head into the locker room and prepare for his match against Borna Coric later to come. Make sure you stay tuned for that, as well as Sloane Stephens in the evening session tonight in Arthur Ashe Stadium. And thank you again for joining us, bringing you live coverage of player practices all tournament long. Joey Brander here as your guide throughout the U.S. Open. We have another exciting day for you tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. with last year's women's finalist Madison Keys, 11 a.m. Novak Djokovic, and so much more throughout the day. So make sure you set your alarm and come join us tomorrow morning live on day 8 of the U.S. Open. Joey Brander here with you live as always, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.